Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. Let's see, everything working. We got a microphone, desktop. Let's see, I got no laps here. I just started a new track just for this video. So we're doing Kentucky Legacy. Why, I don't know. Boy, I saw them when they're doing this schedule, and somebody said, "Well, let's run that. We don't run that one in regular schedule." I said, "Well, that's fine. I thought Legacy tracks were free. I didn't like having to buy this stupid track that I'm never going to use again, probably anyway." So they pretty much soaked us all for $5 if you didn't have it already. But yeah, I know some guys didn't even buy it because it's a terrible track. I mean, it was fine back in the day, but there's a reason why they upgraded Kentucky because it was a dump. Uh, but here we are back at Kentucky, which tells me to tell you, all of us, when you're down to the last 4 weeks before the end of the season, jump on the forums page and say, hey, what races do you guys want to run? Get in there and get your 2 cents in. I should have put my 2 cents in. I didn't research it, and it is what it is. But season 2 should be all NASCAR, right? Yeah, and probably season 3 should be the whole NASCAR schedule. So there shouldn't be any changes to it. Oh, except for the bye week. Depends what they're gonna do on the bye weeks. Okay, let's go look at the setup. Pretty straightforward. I'm running 50s on the right side to give us more stagger. I believe it's a 17-degree banked track. It's no progressive banking, so it's just 17 degrees from bottom to top. So there is no advantage to running the top groove. I don't think there's anything up there, but some guys are going to do that. Basic 36 left, 39 right, 55.9 on my cross weight, 49 on the nose weight. This had a P4 to free it up just a little bit. My standard brake package. I didn't do anything with the steering offset this time. Got my left front camera at 6. There's your cheat code for you. Because we know it's not realistic, but it does work in the game. Right side camera 3.4. 8, 4, 10, 9s on the casters. Toe, I keep it at -5. Just put a little drag on that, and this one stays straight. It helps get a little heat over that tire. And it kind of turns it left, too. Huh. Went to 14 and 28 across the back. Cambers 2.3, 2.5. Now here's the trick with this setup here that I have. If you feel the car's too tight, lower the rear cambers. Okay, and maybe you want to start with the left rear, lowering it. If it's too loose, increase those cambers. But I tell you right now, if you do that, make sure you go out and run 25 to 30 laps with the car and see what's going to do in the long run for you. All right. Because she gets kind of tight and loose. Yeah. She kind of goes loose, then she goes tight. Then she goes loose because the front tire goes away. I got a lot of wear of that front tire. I'm barely getting 1% on the long run. Short run, I got the 1%. A little better than 1% in the long run, but as the run goes towards the 50 lap mark, that right just kind of goes away, gives up the ghost. Okay, we got bars attached on this one. Let me show you a picture. Okay, this was I did a 50 lap stint with this one, 33.6. Fast lap times at 32.106, which is really good if you ask me, especially run by yourself. In a crowd, I probably won't get that fast because you got cars in front of you, what have you. So my tire wear is going to be even better towards the end, I think. So, but here I got down to 42. When you get to 50%, you'll get the right front tires gone out or right front tires worn out. That's when you know the right front's at 50%. So you still got a ways to go, right? So I think that I got that on lap 40 or 45. I heard that. The last 5 laps, you got to be on your toes to keep this car together, but not in a panic mode, if you will. You just got to be mindful of what the car's doing and react to it. Definitely drivable. It's not suicide driving. Okay. And this was saved over as 1.0 from 3.8C. Okay, 261 in the right front, 242 in the back. So I'm within 20 degrees of front to back, which is to me very stable. But you see this, I mean, as close as the heat range is, I'm still at 42 and 75. So I can't, and it's coming out of turn 4, 3 and 4, coming out of 4, where the car wants to shoot up the hill right there, and you're trying to get the thing to turn left and go up the hill at the same time. So that's where you're eating up the tires, and that's where your time is won or lost. Can you not take it all the way up the hill, but get it to rotate right there? Some guys will achieve that. I'm not saying so much I did. Um, okay. Notes. Buster's Corner, Season 1, 2023. For you to share, thanks to the Buster Buddies for running the test laps for me. That's our Discord link. If you know what Buster's Corner is a community of guys that have come together uh, to work on, develop, and share ideas and share talk, if you will, about next gen only. I stress that only. It's all we work on over there. If you want to, drop into the Discord. If you just want to listen and we talk about motec, we talk about driving lines, we talk about who, what setup shops we beat this week, um, and that kind of stuff. Jump into the Discord. Like I say, we got all the motec stuff over there. It's all free. This don't cost you a dime at all. It's all free. Uh, there's our Facebook page. That's Tom's GitHub page, to where we get the overlays from, and his motec books are up there. Stint Analyzer. We release Analyzer a lot. Um, So there's our plug for them. I ran this in the second lane from the bottom. If it's too tight, lower the rear cameras, but not too much. All right, there's that. Let's go take a couple laps here real quick.
Partial match found in Sim Experience database.
Okay, where
Profile modified.
We're going to turn our telemetry on. Now we'll just run a few laps here. So I'm talking about. So this is the second lane right here. Now I did that originally. Worked on the build. I was on the bottom lane, and as we got into practice with people, everybody was running the second lane right here. And maybe it's just because they didn't have they weren't letting off soon enough to hold the bottom. I don't know. So I went back and made some changes to it to run that lane more so. Okay, right there. So the 50 lap stint that I did was in that lane for the most part. 95% was in that lane. But we had people on the servers. I had to push out once in a while. Let the guys have the inside lane to get my stint done. But okay, then we're going to back off here. Drop the throttle. Let it come down. Now the car might get real loose on you down on that first lane. Right here is going to kill you. So you kind of got to wait on that turn right there. You got to let the car come around that corner before you jump on that throttle real hard. And this is where guys are going to tear up their tires and not letting the car get through the corner. And they got to push up the hill like that. I got to wait a little bit longer. So watch this up here. I'm off the throttle. Into the turn. Okay, a little bit of gas, a little bit, let the car see. Now there, I can feel the car settle. I can feel the car rotate onto that right rear tire before I got back into the throttle. The better you are at that, then I think the better tire wear you're going to have. There's a little bit of throttle. Let it get around that corner. There you go. Now this is the coolest track I've had. Everything's been probably 110. at least 105. Let's try that bottom lane now. I guess go inside, go inside. Okay, go inside. Better rotate through, up on it. See, now there the tires were warm this time, so I think that helped out quite a bit. But I did it earlier and she got real hecka loose. Be careful on that one. If you get too shallow on that, you're gonna go right to the wall on exit. So if you get in shallow, make sure you get around that corner before you get up on it. Yep, there, I can feel that kind of get loose right there. But I had to put that looseness in there so you could run this one a little better. And this, I think everybody's gonna be right here trying to save tires and yada yada yada. Yada 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 yada. Like butter, baby. Like butter. So you feel like you got a lot of wheel in it right there, and that's the problem. Let me come through there. Watch how much wheel I got in there when I'm up there in 3 and 4. This one here goes pretty good on the wheel. Okay, that feels all right. I don't feel like I have a lot of wheel in it right there. But when I get up here, right here, I want to put more and more wheel into it. But you can't. If you put more wheel into it right there, the rear end's going to snap loose on you. So you really got to wait for that corner. I mean, and I'm sure the other guys' setups aren't doing that to you, but that's what mine's doing to you. Now maybe you want to lower the rear camber to get the rear to slide around for you a little bit more. See there, I'm on the throttle. She's turning left. She's hooking. She's hooking. I got $5 hook it. She's hooking. One more lap. It gives us 10 laps stint. Didn't realize I was driving for that long. See, instead of putting more wheel into the car, let the car rotate. Let the car catch up to you. I pushed it out too far. And you can tap the brakes right there if you need to. I think around lap 30 I started tapping those brakes because I knew there's no grip left in the front end. With that said, I would make sure you turn down your brake bias. So when you tap the brakes, there's just a little rear brake in it. I didn't do that here for the setup, but I'll do that later in my own set. All right, 10 lap average is 32.2. Okay. 260, 252. That's with an 8. That's if you get any closer than that on those temps right there, the back of that car is going to get loose on you on the late run really bad. So for 10 laps, I like that. I'll take it. 95% on 10 laps. See, that's good. That's 2% tire wear, right? But late in the run, that tire just kind of goes away pretty quick. 95 to 98. I mean, compared to the back, 95 to 98. All right. Okay. 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 So across here, I've got my 10 across here. You could argue I can go a little bit lower on that and say that right front tire a little bit more, but I think you'll really sacrifice speed. 252 to 263. I'm off by 1 right there too. You could argue I'm off by 1. I'm off by 1. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. Let's look at that. 95, 100, 100. But that's our cheat code. And we're not going to get off that 6.0 up there. I've seen it before by the Coke driver set that went around on Twitter. He had the thing cranked up. I've heard it over and over and over again from people that left front camber is a cheat code. We used to use it on the modifieds. There's a cheat code down there. It's still a cheat code. It's still a cheat code. All right. Let's go look at some other stuff now. Let's go pull up our motec. Um, let's pull up the one we just, well, let me just briefly, this is the 50 lap standard earlier. Let's kind of talk this one through a little bit first. It's getting hot here. I turn my fan on. My room gets so hot here with this computer and 3 monitors running. All right, my distance marker was sitting around 2045. All right, is where I measure everything from. This gets real tricky because there's bumps right there. So if you need to go back and forth a little bit with this, 2054, 2044. See here on my right here is I'm 28, 24. Go back, I'm at 16, 18. All right, so we just want to make sure we're in the ballpark. And I say that I like my backs between to be no larger than 0.1 difference. So 1.2, this can't be more than a 1.3 over here, and it's not. It's 0.04 difference. So that's what I'm looking for. I got a 71 rake sitting here. I'm happy with that. And I want to look down my back straightaway. And I want this back straightaway. See, now it's 1.13. Under 1. And I had it under 1. Okay, there's a 95. 110, 108. I think that might come down a click. Well, see here, you got these big bumps right here. Yeah, I'll go a little further. Can I get by these? Can I get past these bumps? All right. So somewhere in there. There's a 111, 105, 112, 98, 92, 91. It looks like maybe it's growing a little bit. So I'm pretty close right there. My 1 inch that I'm looking for is my goal. I could probably drop that nose one click and probably get away with it. It'll tighten the car up a little bit, but I think we're good for now. Okay, I wanted to go to, well, let's see. While we're here on the back straightaway, all right, let's say that's 115. Let's go down to lap 25. Then I'm at 89. And lap 50, I'm at 93. All right. Too funny, huh? It's bouncing around. I'm around the 1 inch mark here. Actually, I'm looking pretty good for the long run, staying stable right there. If we go and look at, all right, so that's look pretty stable here. Let me see here, lap 50, 205, 155, 205, 155. All right, 205. This one up about 6, and a little bit right there. But man, it really depends on so many variables, huh? We're in the ballpark. Let's go back to our turn over here where we had a 2045 I had. 2044. Okay. And here I'm at a 71. 49 there. 48. 58. So I see what are we at? 130 in the back. 146 in the back. 144 in the back. All right. So for some reason, my driving line? I don't think we can tell that, can we? retired 1925. What does this do for us? These look good here. That's showing a 65 there. A 77 there. Alright. I think that rig's pretty low right there, but it is what it is. What's our lowest point over here? Look over here. Our lowest is 71, 79. So we're not scraping the bottom. 43.71. Alright, so left rear's coming up. Alright, let's go look at. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. We want to go to the fun screen. I keep forgetting about this over here. We want tires. And we want tire stint heat map. And we're going to the top right here, and we're going to go. I'm going to bring us over to my 50 mark. I'm going to go over to, let's say 25. So the last 25 laps. Now you can't really see what's underneath here, but we can go from here to here. There's 25 laps. There she got a little hot. Then she cooled down. Alright, this is the right front one looking at. Okay. So even though she's hot, she's not that hot. Is she? Let me see here. Look at the right front temp. 261. So nowhere near 290. What's this guy at? Uh-oh. I just messed something up, didn't I? Uh-oh. I just broke my motec. Dang it. I did something there. Or am I, let's see here. Oh, okay. Phew, I broke it. I thought I broke it. We we were looking at lap 50, and we were doing this to this. Let's go all the way down here. Go down lap 10. So that tire pretty much stayed hot the whole time. Got a little cool spots right. That's probably where I went up high, let somebody cut in underneath me. It's probably when there's no run there at all. Okay, let's do this. You can look up in this way too. There's 50. That tire's not that hot. There's a hot lap. Lap 32. Now we got right front inner 313. Ooh, there she got too hot, huh? What are I doing right there on lap 32? I was smoking that tire. Mm-hmm. All right. So there's our tires. Let's go back here. Suspension. I did not play with these, but what I did do, I went to this screen. And I used Tom's sheet that he has over there. Where is it? How come I never find Tom's stuff? Oh, because way down here. Okay. If you guys don't have this, pull out your camera and take a picture of your TV set right now. So I went off of this and my reds. I adjusted the high-speed compression slopes to get rid of as much red as possible. And I did the high-speed rebound to get rid of as much blue as possible. And then these kind of pan themselves out. I did some adjustments to this as well. This is the high-speed rebound and the high-speed compression. Okay. So, whoops, wrong screen. Let's get out of that. Let's go back where we were. This one. So my so my first goal is to get rid of as much dark red and dark blue as I could. Now you can't on all this track. You can't get rid of all of it on this track. I just couldn't. Um, and let me see here. Low speed, low. Let me see here. High speed, slope. I got my slopes at 10. Okay, this one is the high speed. This is the rebound. And it's at 9. And that's going to be my dark blue. But I've only got a couple sitting here. Not too bad. I only got a couple of the blue ones here. All right, high speed rebound. Oops, wrong one here. Blue ones. High speed rebound slope. If they're dark blue, increase the high speed rebound slope. So you could argue I could hit that one more time. I got one spot here, another spot here. Okay, that's left rear start. Okay, one spot. Not quite as bad. The right front. We're looking for dark blues. Not too many. I got dark blue here, which is pretty much the same on all of them. Dark blue here, dark blue here. All right. This one has a lot of easy green in it, which this one here looks really good. I could do some medium work into here on the right rear. Let's see, the browns are fine, and a little bit of blue's fine. It's like these blues here are okay. That's not gonna hurt nobody. This blue, but everything this, I don't have a lot of it, except for these reds here. I can't get rid of these reds down here. I'm already maxed out, I think, ain't I? This is the high speed slope. High speed compression slope. High speed compression slope needs to be at a 10. And my high speed compression slope is at a 10. How about high speed compression? Well, I could probably jump that up to a 10. But I don't, well, yeah. I could play with it some more. That's just tinkering though. That's just tinkering. Okay, now, the one Tom likes the best is our driver's screen. So on our driver's screen, where's my map? Let's put the car right here in this turn right here. So if we go look at lap 3, all right, I'm at 35.8 on my steering angle. Now this turn actually goes pretty easy. Let's take a look. So 35.8, and let's take it to lap 40. 35.8, 34.9. So that's even less, which is good. It means the car is fairly free, and I don't got to crank a lot of wheel into it. But let's go over here, because this is the one that's killing us. All right, 34.1. 32. So we jumped up 2 whole degrees between there and lap 40. So it's 32, lap 40, 34, lap 50. We're really cranking that wheel to get that car to turn left in that corner up there. All right. So that's going to show you guys it's too tight. When you think it's loose, but it's too tight. But it could be loose because of the rake angle has gone away too. We lost the right front tire, so it's pushing. We're on lap 50 for God's sake. That's half the race. So I'm not going to complain about that at lap 50. All right, lap 40. We're off by 2 degrees, which is the same we were over here. We're off by 2 degrees over here. So lap 40, I'm still okay, I think, with this car as far as my steering angle input goes. Let me see here. The throttle here is at 66%, 64%, 100%. All right. So maybe this 100% of lap 3 caused us to heat that tire up a little more than we wanted to. So I'm at 32 degrees and I'm at 100% throttle. All right, and then we go 100 at 28. All right, tires are coming in right there. Lap 30. 40%, 75. So I'm cranking the wheel even more right here, which means I probably overdrove the corner, right? All right, lap 40. 34, so there's our 2%. Well, we slowed down our throttle. So in order to make that turn, 45, 33, and a 70. Less input, I got more throttle. So I probably drove that corner a little bit better. All right. I think that's all I got for you guys. Let's go. Let me see here. First thing I need to see is, let's go back to the track. How much time do we have on the video? I don't like going past a half an hour. Oh, we're on the half an hour. Okay. Hold on. The qualifying setup. I already kind of put this one together. And I'll post it on Buster's save setup. So, but what I did, I went in here and like I talked about before, I maxed out my cambers on the front. The back ones right here, though, this is ones you didn't need to play with um, as you're adjusting this, uh, because higher is going to make you tighter, lower is going to make you looser. So you got to kind of play with that. I got this on a P2 and a P4 up front, 55.6, and I increased this here. Um, we'll just run a couple of quick laps here. We'll see. So we were doing a 32.0 on our second lap with our race setup. So I'd like to beat that by half a second at least. And again, I'm not going to get fancy with the burnouts. Let you guys deal with that. Your own technique. But we do want that first lap up high. When we're coming across the start-finish line, I think I'm seeing about 174 miles an hour on my meter, where it says I'm in third gear down there. If you watch that, as soon as you feel it hook up, go man, go. Staying way up high, 175, 175. The other thing I did is I turned the steering up on this to help get that car down low. Force it down into that corner. One more lap. Uno más. Come on, baby. Climb. There we go. Climb, baby. Climb. Come on, come on, come on. Point 2. All right, that's got us an 8. What do we have? 32.0. So I only got 0.2. But I didn't put a lot of work into this either yet. I mean, I'm not going to either. We'll leave it just the way it is. But this could, I mean, you could easily take this and let's see, because my race setup is a 2.36. I put this to a 2.64 to help get that wheel down on the corner. I might even try the next one up too, to force it down in there. For a qualifying setup, okay, so if you got more time for qualifying setup, I would probably do more stuff too. I might drop these front springs by about 300 pounds, soften up the front end. I'd soften up the rear end. Maybe drop these by quite a bit. Hold on, 1056. We'll go up one more click. And 1056. Then I'm gonna drop this one 400 pounds. I did 300 on. Takes to 3600. 1842. 1842. 18. I will go right there. This negative 14 is fine. All right. All right. Let's just see what happens here, just for kicks. And I gotta go. I gotta go. All right. Today's December the 10th. My son's birthday is Monday. Bobby Hogue Jr. Now that's a race car driver's name. Bobby Hogue Jr. Come on, turn over for Bobby Hogue Jr. Eh. I'm gonna get the hook up. It's not hooking up. It didn't like it hooked up right there. I was at 175 before. What do we got now? 172. Oh, almost 1. Oh, that actually looked pretty good. Corner entry is really good, but can it make the turn? I don't think I can make that turn. Corner entry was really good. P4, baby. All or nothing. All or nothing. Last one. I gotta go. So Christmas is right around the corner. And we gotta. I put the tree up. Came on a box. So we gotta trim that today because the kids are coming over for Christmas. And we got rain today and tomorrow. So I got inside house chores to get done, which I'm sure the rest of you guys too. If you don't have shopping, you got chores to do because you got company coming. Hook, baby, hook. See, I'm up off that yellow line a little bit to give the car room to rotate. If you get down on that yellow line, the car will rotate you right into that line, I think, and screw you up. Off throttle, dumps into the corner. Come on. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Oh, we got a little too much push right there on exit. Bang. That's a 7. That's a wrap for now. That's a 7. We'll save that. But it could still use a little more. Alright, save as. Nobody's seen it, so I can just keep it the same number. But boy, it sure needs a little bit more, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know if I want to go maybe drop that to a P3 or take this up higher in the back. Probably take that up higher in the back. I would also be open to dropping another 200 on the left side. Okay, we're gonna post this one. If you guys modify it, share it, will you? And we're gonna go from there. Okay, guys, that's it here from Buster's Corner. Merry Christmas, and season 2023 season 1 starts on Monday, The 12th? Yep, 12/12. All right. Leave your comments below. If you'd like to donate money to Buster's Corner to help us pay for the server time and skins and other stuff that we're doing for the community, it's much appreciated. There's a PayPal link down below. If you want to click on it and throw a buck in the kitty, we do appreciate it. And all the other links are down below. All right, guys, happy race day. Thanks for watching.